Welcome to the NRL previews for round 5 of the 2024 season. I'm Renee Gartner and I'm joined by Josh Mansour to unpack all the games this week. And sunny Saturday afternoon at Brookie Oval. It sets the scene for Manly and Penrith to go to battle. Let's look at the Sea Eagles first, though. A really tough loss against the Eels. That rolled into an even tougher loss against the Dragons. We saw a lot of uncharacteristic errors from players that we wouldn't expect those errors from.
A lot of errors, yeah, definitely. And I feel like they just didn't have any answers. I feel like they just kept them coming up to closed doors, and there were half breaks, and I feel like the pass was just pushed every single time. And I feel like as well, like with players, that when they see an opportunity or half opportunity, they want to push that pass, but I think it's the play after that play the ball where they're going to exploit the defence. But massive lessons taken out of that game for Manly, and again, they can't afford those errors, especially against Penrith.
We've spoken about the high energy of the start of the season. Is there energy burnout in it, and can that be shaken like to come sort of into the next round?
There's a couple of teams I've noticed that with. Newcastle won, and definitely Manly. They have been playing on the road quite a fair bit. You can put that as a reason, but I'm sure that they're big boys. They want to use that as an excuse, and whatever a high performance team are doing, I'm sure they're doing at their best of their capabilities, but they are looking a bit flat. Because you look at the team, like they've got stars across the park, and especially against the Dragons last week. No disrespect to the Dragons, but you'd like to. Me personally, I like their chances, but yeah, big game this week. They can't afford to definitely cough up as many errors as they did last week.
Well, the Panthers are setting up in camp in Manly for a couple of days, I mean, let's look into them now. It was no Cleary, no worries. Brad Schneider, next man up. Mr. Reliable, Dylan Edwards, he had another standout game as well too. They now go back to the Golden Boot winner in James Fisher-Harris. He joins the squad as well. The Panthers machine keeps rolling, and it's like when a little part comes out, another one, little cog comes in, and it's just perfect.
Well, the question mark was last week was around Brad Schneider, and if he could step up to the challenge, massive boots to fill with Cleary, and did he what? Like, absolutely killed it. And I saw this stat around Jerome, games he's won without Nathan, and I think he's only lost one game. So it's a pretty impressive stat. He definitely owns the responsibility of leading that team across the park, and of course, you got James Fisher-Harris back, arguably one of the best front rowers in the game, and not a week that Eagles want to be up against him. So, yeah, it's going to be a big challenge. I know one thing about the Panthers, they do not beat themselves. And like you said, they are camped in Manly. They're leaving no stone unturned, and I'm sure it's going to be a big game.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't want to camp in Manly for a couple of days?
Yeah, well, I like to refute. I think there are sunnier places than Brookvale Oval and Saturday I would rather be at, but yeah, we'll see.
Can Manly beat Penrith in this game?
There's always a chance. Like, there's always a chance, but
such a diplomat.
Yeah, nah. But listen, my heart and my head's gone with Panthers. Okay. You know, I feel like the Panthers got the game plan to upset the Eagles for this one, and we saw it against the Dragons. As soon as a bit of frustration starts seeping in with the Manly team, they kind of get fully dysfunctional. So I'm going to go with the Panthers.
All right, well, hopefully they've ironed that out and restored some energy this week. It is already a sellout, though, so stay tuned to NRL.com for all the latest news and views. But if you don't have tickets for this game, you can still watch it live on Foxtel, Sky New Zealand or Kayo. Kick-off is at 5:30 p.m.